So, colony has gone unresponsive, you say?
I was afraid of this. The Grineer are here, and I cannot find any signs of living colonists. You still have a job to do. Find the Foundry segment.
Understood, Lotus. And while I do that, I'm going to be looting. Because this is... I'm also going to be shooting. For we are, in fact, playing a looter shooter. Hehehehehehe. Don't know what that guy's problem was.
This was once a prosperous, independent colony, until the Grineer arrived.
The queens fear you, but I will show them. Their love will return when I deliver you to them.
Tenno, are you there? The signal cannot be boosted any further. Hurry, you are running out of time.
Understood. Can I? Yes, I can. I was probably supposed to go through here. But I used my parkour skills to take a shortcut. So, straight off the bat, we learned that War has not been following orders. He was told to kill us. But he didn't, and instead said, like, no, we gotta bring this guy back alive. It's gonna be more valuable to us. Then he didn't plan on us being able to break free and escape. But he thinks he can still fix this. Thanks to the Ascaris that he put on our leg as a way of tracking us and controlling us. So if we get rid of the Ascaris, that's probably not very good for Commander War.
Good. Your ship is one step closer to completion. Now, there is one more thing you need to do. Eliminate all Grineer and provide justice for the colonists.
And here we have a new mission type.
Soon the worm will be in your spine, and I will control this Warframe of yours. I will purge your doting mother and bring you home.
So this mission type is called an Exterminate mission, which is very straightforward. It is just go into this mission stage and kill as many things as you can. In this case, we have to kill 30 enemies, as shown on the top left of our screen. And that's not too hard. Oh, he didn't die. How silly of him. That's the coolest thing about this lightning skill, right? It's lightning, which means you don't really need to aim it. You just point it in the general direction of your enemies, and they die. It's very comfortable. Oh, he was up there. See this? If you hold your aim while jumping, you go into a mode called aim gliding, where everything just starts going more slowly. It's kind of cool. Oh. More enemies up here? Gotcha. So now we have these map markers just showing you where the closest enemy is. Somewhere here. Yes. We got him, folks. Ah. I missed one. Jesus. How many of you Grineer are there? Well, I'm gonna say there are about 30. And these missions are sort of like, you know, endless type. So, there's no such thing as like just killing every enemy in the stage. There's just gonna spawn in more. In certain types of stages, like these exterminate missions, like once you've killed the appropriate amount, the enemies are like gonna start running away. And then you don't have to deal with them anymore. See this? On this range, this here assault rifle is not doing much for us. So now we have killed the appropriate amount, which means now we can get to extraction. The extraction node has turned green. Alley-oop. They're trying to run away from me now. I kind of realized who is the boss here. Oh, too late for them. Way too late for them. See there? Ooh. That was a good lightning. But yeah, there they are. Cowering in a corner. Like the brave Grenier soldiers they are. I'm just gonna take some credits. And some more credits, maybe? No, it's pistol ammo. And out we go.
Another job well executed.
Ooh. Some more mods. More damage to Corpus, more damage to Grenier. Electricity damage. Attack speed for my melee weapon. Heat damage. And that's a thing by itself as well, the different damage types. We're gonna go over that later.
Your Foundry segment is ready for installation, Operator. Will the Operator build a cephalon to replace me?
I would never replace you, Ordis. As you can see also here, is that our sidearm is rank 2. And our primary is rank 4. And the reason for that is simple. It is because... short Bane of Grenier. Your weapons level up more if you use them. So the ones you actively use... ooh, the attack speed one is not broken. Good to know. Alley-oop. So if you want your stuff to level up faster, just use it. Just use it. Let's see. How about... Instead of plus 20% shields, how about plus 40% shields? Look at that. 240. Excellent. Okay, now for the fun part, boys. Now for the really fun part. Now we can make all the things.
Foundry restored. Here, the Operator will craft many powerful weapons and tools to exact revenge for dismantling me. To expand your arsenal. Oh no. Operator, our component storage has been looted as well.
Darn it.
Typical Corpus. Sure, the blueprint is free, but jack up the components. Operator, we will need resources in order to build the countermeasure blueprint.
So as you can see, we don't have a whole lot of blueprints yet.
Tenno, I just received a very explicit message from your ship, Sevlon. If you're looking for resources, why didn't you just say so? I know just the place, but I demand an apology. My mother is no gymnast, and she would never eat those things.
You can go straight to... Operator, I am sorry.
Wow. You may want to get a new ship, Sevlon, when you can afford it. That one seems glitched. I've marked your navigation with a place I know. It's good for resources, if you can stand the cold.
Certainly. So we want to build this Ascaris negator, so we can remove the Ascaris, so we can get Vor to just shut up and not have to listen to him. But it needs Morphix, it needs salvage, and it needs polymer bundles. We don't have any of these things, so we need to find like a map segment where these things drop. These things are for later. They are not important. Not right now. But you said you had something tagged on the map for us. Where can that be? Ooh, a Corpus resource cache. Fantastic. So we've heard about the Grenier. Now we're about to meet the Corpus, which is another remnant of humanity, and the second faction in the game. Ow. Let's see.
Darvo's intel suggests that this outpost is host to several rich supply caches. Raid the caches and take what you need. This outpost belongs to the Corpus, a secretive but extremely powerful merchant cult known to be working with the Grineer. Darvo will fill you in.
Legions of robots, mindless automatons, freaking lasers. These guys are bad news, but they're also loaded, which is why you're here.
Uh-huh. So, these guys are like just the technology sect who do a bunch of like just robotics on themselves and stuff. They're half robot, half human at this point. So it's kind of the transhumanism faction. So as you can see here, it's like they're kind of looks human, right? It's a helmet. So when you just pop them in the head, they pop the helmet. See, there's a human under there. Some are more human than others. Some are like not particularly human anymore. And since these guys run so much with robotics, it turns out a lot of them... delicious salvage. Look at all this salvage. Salvage. It turns out a lot of them are very weak to electricity. Which is another reason why the Volt is a pretty good starting Warframe, because it's just very good against the Corpus.
Keep moving. There is more here.
Technically, this is stealing. Don't let that bother you. The Corpus aren't exactly beacons of moral fortitude either. They sell anything to anyone. Don't get me wrong, I like profits. A lot. But I don't sell my wares to the damned Grineer. That's unforgivable.
You heard it from Darvo. Yeah, but they play differently than the Corpus as well. They tend to shoot way harder. They do more damage. I'm just gonna... Come on, there we go. So, if you wanna sort of like... avoiding sounding the alarms, then you gotta kill them before they sound the alarms. But he did have time to sound the alarms. So what we can do is we can maybe reset them. And this is what the Corpus hacking things look like. You just gotta create a path for that thing. And then the alarms are reset. And enemies won't spawn in as much. You won't have to fight as many enemies. So this is another sort of mission type. You just gotta find all of these caches. They can be... Normally this is a bonus objective in missions. Where like you have an objective, but there are also a bunch of supply caches that you can raid if you want to. And in some cases, like that's how you find parts for new Warframes. You just gotta raid supply caches until you find them. Let's see. It says that there's one here. Is there one? Yes, there is. And a bunch of other resources as well. So obviously...
Good work, but you're not done yet. Find the next cache. You almost have what you need.
Oh no.
You have murdered my sons and disgraced me before my queens. But soon, the Ascaris will complete its task and bring you to me.
Man, I feel like War's plans haven't gone exactly the way he wanted them to. I feel like he kind of messed up by not killing us when we got out of there alive. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. And I think we found the final supply cache. Shabam!
Time for extraction. You've got all you came for.
The Ascaris has reached your mind and rendered your lotus mute. You will return to me over your own free will.
Not cool. I don't want to. I don't want to, and I'm not gonna. Oof. That sword did not do a whole lot against that guy. Yeah. Raiding and looting, looting and raiding. Gotta get them resources. Gotta get them. And more broken mods. Health pickups are better. More energy. Enemy radar. See where they are on the map. Look, we got Morphix, Salvage, and Polymer bundle. Exactly what we needed to craft the Ascaris negator. What a coincidence. Also got a bunch of other stuff.
Operator, are you all right?
This part of your journey is over, Tenno. I admire you for your struggle, but now I am part of you.
Lotus, do something. Help the operator.
But we can't hear her.
We Grineer are millions strong, but with a flaw. We are diseased, rotting, sterile. But now we have you.
Operator, do not abandon me again. Build the countermeasure.
So yeah, the Grineer are all clones. They were a race of builders or whatever, but they suffer from genetic degradation. They all have sort of genetic disorders. They can't reproduce normally, so they just have these huge cloning facilities where they create new Grineer. But since they're all like defective, the clones that pop out are also defective. So they have massive numbers, but all of them are just sort of genetic freaks. It's kind of sad when you think about it.
I did this for my love, my queens. They will forgive my insubordination when I deliver you to them. Our love will be reborn as we feed on your divine blood. Our children will flourish without disease. And I will die at last, at peace. Father, grandfather. What do you think you're doing?
So they sort of believe that you can, through the Warframes, you can find some sort of cure to their genetic degradation. It's probably not true, but that's what Vor believes anyway. Let's build this. I should have done that while they were talking. Most of the things you build are gonna take like a couple of hours. If you build a new Warframe, I think it takes 3 days for the Foundry to complete that. Some things are faster, some things can be built in seconds or minutes. Quest items usually only take like 10 to 30 seconds or whatever. Alright, now we got this. Now what? Well, that was easy.
What a waste.
You managed to disarm Vor's Ascaris. I thought I lost you.
Woo! Oh no.
Oh no. The Ascaris had a tampering failsafe. It's burrowed into you and armed itself. We'll need to find Vor before it detonates. Get to navigation. Boarding a Grineer ship to access their personnel records will be the fastest way to find Vor.
Operator, what are you waiting for?
Well, I guess it wasn't gonna be that easy, huh?
Ordis assumes finding Vor implies violence?
Well, I don't think we can put any more stuff in right now,
May I
right?
suggest you access navigation and save your life?
No.
For my sake.
Understood, Ordis. We will save ourselves.